Hey everybody, welcome back to Ryan Makes Sense, where we talk personal finance, investing, and chart analysis. Today we are looking at ticker symbol GROY, GROY. This is Gold Real Royalty Corporation. We're going to see if the stock price deserves to be at $1.32. We're going to see what institutions and hedge funds are doing. We'll do some advanced charting and we'll look at the balance sheet. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hit the subscribe button and jump on in. Okay, so let me shrink dink my head really quick. Maybe. Maybe not. Ooh, okay. Oops. Okay. Where's here I am. Okay. Here I am. All right. So jumping on in. Um, Strength is with the Bears at the moment. We do see weakness on the momentum MACD going downwards. Money flow looks like it was going up for quite some time. It's taking a little break, a little curvature there. And the relative momentum indicator is scraping the bottom of the ocean, so don't expect a big move anytime soon. Looking at financial data points immediately, they make 5 million, but they lose 25 million. So that's an automatic recipe for disaster. They're not profitable. They do have positive gross margins. We will take a peek at the data below, but this does not make sense for my proprietary stock projection calculation. I do have a couple articles up regarding the Monarch mining payments and also the strong second quarter revenue. Typically, I don't dive any further, but this one's just kind of interesting and potentially worth watching 3 to 6 to 12 months down the road. So, other than this losing 25 million with sales of 5 million, couple things to note. They do have positive gross margins, so that is good. Um, a little bit more shares float than I normally like. Institutions own some. We're going to see what institutions and hedge funds are doing. Quick ratio is over 1, so if they had to close their doors tomorrow, they would be able to pay off any debts, notes, loans, etc. And then debt is overall pretty low. So let's go down and take a sneak peek at this. So one thing to note, it looks like they're kind of coming out of a tailwind here. And I say that because their gross margins was 80% Q1 2024, 42% Q4 2023, but negative 69% Q3 2023, and then negative 215% Q2 of 2023. So it looks like they're coming out of a tailwind. And look at their net income here. Q2 of 2023, negative 2.5 million, negative 1.82 million. Huge negative net income here, which seems to be throwing off this negative 25 million number here. So it's an unfortunate quarter that they had, but it's going to take a couple more quarters to get past this trailing 12-month mess. So, and when I say mess, I mean I'm just this negative 19 here is just a punch in the eyeball. So there's that. Looking at their balance sheet, they have 2 million in cash. Not their best, but also not their worst. Total assets 691 million. Total liabilities 171 million. So assets do dwarf liabilities about 3 point something to 1. So every 3.3 liabilities, or for every one liability, they have 3.3 assets, which is good. Total long-term debt, it's up to 33 million. That's going to take them quite a long time to pay off. However, I do want to just read this here. I mean, I'm not going to read it. I'm just going to kind of jump to the most interesting point, which is 2024 guidance. Right here. The company remains on track to meet its previously disclosed updated forecast for 2024. between 13 to 14 million total revenue. So, forecasted revenue. So that's huge. If they're making 13 and 14 million, um, that'll look good for their sales. Their net income, if it continues down the same trajectory, this will go down to like 23 million. And I say that because next quarter is going to happen. Q2 of 2023 is going to fall off. We still have that big negative 19 million income there for Q4 2023. So this company is going to look a lot better going into 2025, which again is four-ish months away, 4+ months. So again, I can't really, this is kind of speculative, and that's only if the company does what they say they're gonna do. I mean, do you trust them? I don't know. I like to see facts, cold hard facts. If someone were to come up to you in a business meeting and say, hey, person, I have this business. I make $5 million, but I lose $25 million. We're not profitable, but we're looking good this year. I mean, it's like, show me, don't tell me. So institutions own 777%. Maybe that's a sign. That's old data. New data shows that they own 10%. So there's a 3% increase. And let's see if there's any big boys and girls. Nope, some Canadian companies. Queens Road Capital Investment. 16 million shares, very cool. And then Gold Mining Inc. added 1.2% to their position. Bank of Canada added some. I'm looking for Vanguard and BlackRock. Citadel. Morgan Stanley has some. Goldman Sachs. Gerber Kawasaki. He sold some. Well, he sold out actually. Invesco, okay. Renaissance Technologies, they're always early. Looks like they wanted to bail out of this one. No BlackRock that I could see. So, I mean, it's not the end of the world. Just BlackRock and Vanguard own everything. So, that's what we're looking for gold resource. Let's take a little bit more of an advanced look at GROY here. Let's see if it has hit the all-time bottom. 708. There we go. Oh, come on, brother. 708 and 118. Okay. So, this is actually pretty spectacular. Let me zoom in for everybody. Look at how well these candles respect this Fibonacci arc. Perfect test, perfect support, falls through, test, perfect support, perfect resistance, gives it a nice little smooch right exactly on the line, nothing more, nothing less. Goodbye, good night, good morning. Boom. So, I mean, this candle really, whoever has the big money and brought this candle up specifically to touch this, it leads me to believe the 118 is at the low. And you're saying, Ryan, how do you know? What if the markets continue to tank, etc.? All right, fair, very fair. Let's do this. So we're at the very early stages of August. So let's just grab this. Let's activate it. Okay, we're in here. Let's say it goes down. It's going to be less than 118. I mean, how low could it go? Potentially here. 102. Let's say potentially 102. It's possible. Let me just activate it a smidge. Right there, sure. Okay. Let's say 102 is going to be the low for August. We don't know anything. But look at how well respect here. Perfect support. Nice resistance. Tests it. Perfect resistance. Support falls through. Not really a confirmation here. So 102 could happen, but whether it's 118 or 102, I feel like this company's actually, like I said, turning a corner. And look at this relative volume. If you guys know what I speak about often, if you see my other videos, seeing the relative volume go up on a larger time frame, such as the monthly, is a huge green flag. So what I want to see here is relative volume be over 1. It's at 0.87. And that could be because it was a weekday. I'm recording this on Friday, August 2nd. So let's just take a gander at our average volumes for the days. Okay. Uh, so the average volume is 1.23 million. Today was 107, 479 week, very weak volume, or not very weak, just weak-ish volumes on the very big red days. The green day was 979,546, 846, 878. So I'm not seeing anything over, okay, there's 2 million, 1.98 million, 1.27, 1.3, 1.06, 905,000, 712,000, 635,000, 1.8 million, 766,000, 477,000, 104, 2 million, 2.3 million. So, I mean, if let's go back to the monthly. I mean, it is kind of evident here. Look at this chunk is relatively higher compared to this area, and I'll go ahead and just show you what I'm talking about. So most of the volume since 2021 has been in there, but this volume ever since 2024 has been average, like maybe right there. Just average. Like we have our descend, descend, high, high, high. So that is sometimes a tell. It looks like there is some weakness coming, but I mean this 2024, we've had 4 months of buying and selling. 4 out of 6, 7. Is this January? Yeah. So I guess actually 4 out of 7 so far. Depending on how August goes, could be 5 out of 7, which would be good. We would want to see volume around 20 million-ish for the month of August. Yeah. And right now we're at 1.55 million. So just very interesting. This is one to watch. I think although we're getting overextended here on the monthly and it could be taking a breather, just it's going to be interesting to see how this company um, moves going forward. They have earnings on August 13th, which is not next week, but the following week. So it's one to watch for sure. They don't offer a dividend depending on how you like your stocks. That probably plays a factor. Uh, Looking at the stock with what we have in front of us, we do have, oh, come on, brother. We do have 118 as our low and 708 as our high. 118. And I mean, it looks really darn good. So again, probably some sideways action. I think we start to get maybe a little bit excitement 2025. But also you need to think gold has been doing really well. This one's not doing very well. You gotta weigh your risks, rewards, what makes this company more appealing than other gold companies. So this is eventually is a no for me, dog, but it's one to have on the sides, essentially. So if you made it this far, consider subscribing. Let me know your thoughts. Leave a thumbs up or thumbs down. Have a great day.